Time once again to do a great mate debate, but this time they're not actually a couple.
We'll get this side and that side. We'll get them straight. It's the Slacker Show's Great Mate Debate.
What exactly do we have, TX?
That's right, Slacker. We can't break them up today because they are sisters.
Okay.
Debating about gift giving.
What was that voice?
He's doing a real game show announcer thing, which I don't know why. If I encourage that in any way, I want to stop.
I got scared.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
So they're sisters.
They are
can't break them
sisters,
up.
yes. Yep.
Okay. Christine, I believe you get to go first.
Yay.
Yay.
What
right.
brings you here?
Oh, what brings me here? Okay. Well, first of all, big fan. So that's
thank you.
the first thing that brings me in. Yeah. Second thing. All right, here we go. Help me out. So my sister Shannon doesn't have kids. I have 2 kids that are under 10 years old.
Okay.
And Shannon is constantly spoiling them with the most lavish gifts. She just got them matching Power Wheels trucks.
Oh my gosh, those are so fun.
They are, but I asked her very specifically not to, because we are trying really hard not to spoil the kids, you know? And so she's not really putting the 2 and 2 together, no matter how many times I explain it, that it's not fun to always be the bad guy. And then for her to undermine that, right? And she doesn't have to deal with storage of these items or maintenance or making rules about them. And, you know, and it's just creating so much more work for me. And aside from the fact that I've lived in her shadow my entire life, she's just always flexing and flexing and flexing, and she's trying to make me feel small. But it's so much more than that. Like, it's just tone down the gifts, you know?
Okay.
Just
do you think
take it down a notch.
She's genuinely trying to flex on you?
Or is she just
being a fun aunt?
Right.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time in our lives that there's a little bit of a little too much joy in watching me have to be the bad guy.
I just want to ask very specifically before we let Shannon do her side here. You have asked her to stop before. This isn't the first time. It's like the Power Wheels wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back. You said no before that, and she keeps going. Okay. Yeah. Let's figure out what Shannon's deal is. Shannon?
Yay.
Oh boy. I'm sure you've heard some of the things she said just now, but like, why are you doing this, and are you flexing, or what's your side of it?
And can we get Power Wheels?
Yes, because I've never had.
I almost
Only
bought one.
if they make them big enough for adults. My side is that I really love my niece and nephew, and I really think it is my job as the aunt to spoil them. And, you know, Christine gets to spend every day with them and buy them things like all year long, even if it's, you know, small things.
Clothes,
I only
food.
get to get them. I only get to get them a couple things, a couple gifts a year, you know, and so I want to make it memorable. And I don't really know what the big deal is and why Christine is being ungrateful. Like, if I buy these expensive gifts, it means that Christine doesn't have to. And I don't know. I just really don't understand why I can't buy a couple a little more expensive gifts, and you know, I don't have to you know, I got a little extra money. I'm in a dual income, no kids household.
Dinks.
Dinks.
You know, yes, a dink, yes.
But don't you, is there any part of you that respects her as the mother?
Of course there is.
But I mean, it doesn't seem like there is, because even though she's asked you to not do it, you're still doing it.
I know. And it's just that, like, she thinks I'm flexing on her. But the thing is that my husband and I have been trying to have kids, and we haven't been able to have kids. And I'm doing this because I don't have kids of my own. And I feel like she's the one flexing on me with her beautiful family.
Oh, jeez.
You know, and so I just, I don't know if I'll ever be able to have kids. And so I just want to shower my niece and nephew with love.
Okay,
And-
let me get
yeah.
a phone number in here. 303-222-5423. You got to pick a side. And it seems simple enough. Should mom be able to override what gifts come into the house?
Right.
But please put it through the filter of Christine feels like she's always been in the shadow, and Shannon feels like Christine is flexing her ability to have children. So like there's this
That's rough.
underlying, it's not as simple as the gifts because there's a couple little sister.
It's a classic like sibling.
Yes.
I don't even want to say rivalry.
It's
but
not.
I
It's-
Sibling competition.
Yeah.
I don't think that the gifts are. I'm not a mom, but I am an aunt to a lot of kids.
But
8
if
of them.
they, Erica, if they don't want them to have an iPad and
Sure.
you buy them an iPad, it's like, but Auntie Erica's the fun one. Right.
But that's
I
I
don't-
kind of get it. That is my job. I am supposed to be the fun aunt. I am supposed to FaceTime and be silly with them, even though they were throwing a tantrum 5 minutes ago. I am supposed to come into town for the big things. Like,
But you still have to respect the parents' rules.
yeah. But is it a jealous thing?
I don't want to say that Christine is do you think you're jealous, Christine?
Do I think I'm jealous?
Yeah, you said you've always lived in her shadow, so is this an extension of that?
No, this is just, I want to raise my kids the way I want to raise my kids. And there should be a little bit of respect for, I want to raise my kids the way that I want to raise them. It's not that I don't want them to have a relationship with their aunt, but it's got to be a little bit
On your terms?
in alignment with our values before it ends up being more of a burden than a blessing. And it's just a constant barrage of damage control. You don't have to understand it to respect it.
Okay.
And there's other ways that you can be the fun aunt, fun uncle. You don't have to buy them gifts. You can hang out with them, play with them.
Mm-hmm. But
Take 'em to
Power
the
Wheels are
zoo?
dope. Everyone in this room wanted a Power Wheel when she said it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So-
I don't think she's really in that much wrong. I understand she's not respecting their boundaries and maybe there's something to be done there, but like it is, and especially if she can't have kids. If I found out I
Yeah.
couldn't have kids, my nieces and nephews would become
But you don't
my
get to
kids.
do that. You don't get to. It's like I always wanted. You're gonna hate my analogy,
great.
but I always wanted to have a kid of my own, take him up the mountains, get high, talk about life. So when Christine's kids are old enough, I'm gonna take them up. We're gonna
I don't
camp
think
and get
that's
high.
the
It's like, well, we
same
don't do that.
thing.
It is the same thing. You're choosing to treat her kids the way you want to treat your kids that you can't have. You don't get to do that.
Yikes, man.
Sorry, but you don't. It's like that's her kids. They don't want Power Wheels in the house. You don't, even though I want them.
Then buy them and have them at your house, and when they come over, they can play with them.
It's even worse.
That's fine. That's
No.
fine.
No,
Because then it's like that's the fun house, and then we got to go back home.
oh my
You
god.
know, because I've been in a situation where we've gotten like big gifts. I'll be vague. We got like a pretty big like swing set for our kids, and we just don't really have room for it or a place for it. It was going to involve like assembly and installation, and like just we're just not in the right place for it. But it was a really big, I think, kind of expensive gift, and we just kind of never did anything with it, and I feel bad because this person did like go out of their way to give that, and I know they meant a lot to our kids, mean a lot to them, and
Right.
but we had to nix it.
I don't know the right answer. And just to be clear, Shannon, you don't know 100% that you can't have kids. You've tried and you haven't, but you're not 100% out yet, or are you?
No. I don't know if it's
Okay.
not a thing, but it's been a while.
I don't think Christine is understanding the importance of like aunts and uncles.
And I bet
Hang on. Don't move.
I am not an aunt. I'm not an aunt or an uncle yet. I don't have any nieces or nephews. And I bet once I have them, I'll probably forget all the frustration I had as a parent, and I'll be like sending them big wheels or whatever. Like,
Right.
I have never been more on both sides because as a parent, I'm like, you got to respect my rules. But it's also, it's baked into the system that grandma and grandpa and aunts and uncles do some crap that's outside the boundaries.
For sure. And it's like, as long as you're not putting them in danger, like I truly believe that's my role. Like My sisters get to be the disciplinarians with those kids.
And you have fun.
And I get to rile them up and give them sugar and give them back.
Pick a side. Power Wheels, no Power Wheels. 303-222-5423. But there's this point that you keep making, Erica, where it's like, that's our job as an aunt, or whatever. But it's like, is it?
I think within reason it is, yeah. And
within boundaries, like a
I also though hope
toy car.
My siblings spoil the heck out of my kids someday. Because then I don't have to do it.
Even if it's something you don't want them to have.
Do you think it's going to be different, though, because they already have kids?
I do, and I actually am, like, sad about that. Like, I get to be full aunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get to pick them up and throw them around and buy them the stuff and give them sugar and give them snacks. Like I get to do that because
None
I
of
don't.
that was good. As a parent, none of that's good.
Pick them up and throw them around.
Excuse you.
I
You're
know.
doing what with my
It
kids?
is such
We're coming over to T-Hawk's house.
All right. So, Christine, Shannon, feel free to jump in with anybody, and we're going to try to get you some clarity on the right way to handle this. Brooke?
Yay.
Whose side are you on?
Oh, always aunties. I have been an auntie. I still am. Times 16, 1-6.
16?
Oh my gosh. I thought I was a lot of 8.
Mormon family, no longer, obviously. And I was an auntie before I was a mommy, and auntie times 16, and I have a toddler now. And yes, there are times when, my sister brings the ugliest big toy, but you appreciate that they have aunties and uncles. You cannot raise your kids without aunties or uncles, and you appreciate it. I think there's a little bit, not necessarily jealousy, but a little bit of like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Or like, oh, I can't get that gift or whatever.
Resentment,
you appreciate
maybe.
it. And if you don't like it, then just give it away and be like, oh, I don't know where it went. Like, I don't see the problem here.
I know that my analogies are extreme, but it's like, I think your kid should really be into juggling knives, so I got him a knife juggling set.
Well,
I don't know.
obviously that's like harm to child.
Right.
That's
Well, I don't want my kid to have a Power Wheel. Full stop.
is the
I have
reason-
room in my garage or
Then
my
give it
basement for a
away.
Power Wheel.
Then
is
give
the
it
reason
away.
safety? Is the reason
I don't have to have a reason that you understand.
Okay.
They're my kids.
Yeah, I get that, but I think maybe Shannon doesn't. And I don't think she's wrong for wanting to give them everything she can.
2 Power Wheels is a lot of space, too, in a garage.
Plus the chargers, plus all the...
We'd still take them, Shannon, though, if you got any extra.
Thank you, Brooke.
Make room.
Yeah.
I mean, Shannon...
I'll park in the street.
I mean, I know you have a vote in your favor right now, but like, does any of this sink in? Like, that it's rude?
Well, I don't know if it's rude of me getting them stuff, and it's not like I'm buying them, brand new Apple computers. I'm not spending that much money on them, but like I love this giving thing and giving them stuff. Like, we bond over it. Like, we were talking over FaceTime about, monster truck rallies, and I was like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah, monster truck. And
I'm
I
gonna
was
get
like,
you a
oh,
truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a
Okay,
Power
but-
Wheel
Kid
truck.
truck.
Huh?
A kid truck.
It's still, but
Yeah, a
They
kid
can be
truck. I'm not
dangerous.
going to go get them a Toyota Tacoma or anything. I'm going to get them a Power Wheel truck.
okay. I'm
And
just.
they're going to grow out of it. They're going to like get like, and then you can sell it. You can sell it on Facebook Marketplace and make a pretty penny.
Okay.
So really, she's giving mom some money.
Okay.
Oh.
Nancy.
Hey, yay.
Yay.
Whose side are you on?
So I can see where both are coming from because I was that auntie at the time. I am the older sister, and I do not have kids of my own. I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old niece and nephew. Used to spoil the crap out of them, and it really started to get on my brother's nerves. Not that he was unappreciative, but more of the fact that I was doing more for his kids than he was. So
it
he
is-
kind of put me in my place, and I understand. Like, now I don't spoil them. I still buy them stuff, but I
But you
respect,
withdrew a bit?
I went, what?
Like you withdrew. You stopped doing like the big gifts?
Yes. I definitely went through it. I would buy them the biggest gifts and everything. But I can see where he's coming from because they want to do that for their kids themselves.
I don't think
at some
they
point
do,
too.
which is interesting.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
not about.
It's so easy to project that it's jealousy on Christine's part, but if she just doesn't, if you want your kids to live a more simple life, like you're going, give them all the sugar, and it's like, I have my kids on a strict, whatever. Maybe we're a carnivore diet, or maybe we're whatever. Like you can't roll in with Snickers, man. You can't. But I'm the fun aunt. I don't care.
Maybe a fun-sized one.
Oh my gosh.
So it's tied right now.
Throw them around a little.
Yeah, throw them up in the air. Catch 'em.
Maria.
Yay.
Yeah. Whose side are you on?
I am the side of the mother, but I'm also an aunt that has resources to spoil my nephews and nieces. However, I always talk to my sister first before I just jump in and buy something expensive. So that is something that I think would be an advisable moment to say, hey, what do they need and what would be a fun thing to give them as a gift? And then she tells me what it is. So then I get them what they want and need, as opposed to just jumping in and spoiling it.
Yes. Thank you, Maria. You sound so... Shannon can still buy them crap.
Would a parent ever agree to Power Wheels?
Christine, you won, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, it will. The only thing that's going to make me feel better about it is if any change comes out of it, right? So, like, I hear y'all, and I'm grateful and validated, and thank you. But I kind of knew that I was valid in this. And it would be really nice.
I knew I was right.
We're going to swing by in a bed and pick up those Power Wheels.
Yeah.